Big Shot Lanes once again in Musquodoboit Harbor. We're here for the second year to bring you our King of the Hill. And let me introduce my co-host once again, being the First Lady of Eastern Shore Bowling, Mrs. Norma Hilsche.
Good afternoon.
And quickly, let me run through the format again on the King of the Hill. We started off this morning with 27 bowlers in our second division. That's our second division being 115 average minus bowlers. We threw 5 games, and out of those 5, we took the top 16. And those 16 went on to bowl 1 frame to end up with 8.
Yes.
And then those 8, we narrowed them down to 5, which we have now. So, Norma, you just run down the 5 bowlers that are in our final.
All right. The 5 bowlers are in order of how they finished. Bill DeLuny was first, Kevin Binder second, Jim Bennett third, Alf Hopkins fourth, and Barry Briand fifth.
Okay, and the way this is going to, the King of the Hill operates, is that Barry Briand, our 5th place winner, will bowl Alf Hopkins in our first match. And the winner of that will go on to bowl Jim Bennett. The winner of that will go on to bowl Kevin Binder, to go on to bowl Billy DeLuny, and so on. And we have $900.
Wow.
To the top prize, top number 1 winner today. And then I think it's 9, 5, 3, and 2 plus $75 goes to our 5th place
Very
winner.
Good.
So to get our show under the road, we'll get Barry Briand up, and Barry can start our show off for him, and we'll tell you who he is. So
yeah.
Let's go, Barry.
Yeah.
Let's have a good day, everybody. I might like to mention to all you folks at home that this program is being sponsored by various business communities of the Eastern Shore.
Oh, what a start. Good shot by Barry.
He had 9 on his first.
Right on the front pin.
Only hit for a spare.
Yeah. Oh, there, beautiful spare. Yes.
Our day off very well.
Barry Briand is bowls out of Baisley in lanes in Pine Street with 112 average. His high single is 172 with a triple of 430.
As everybody can see, Barry is a very avid, what you call a real
bad punch there.
Barry takes his bowling very serious.
Yeah.
Anybody who wears $200 bowling shoes takes their bowling quite serious.
Yes.
I'd like to explain to everybody home, in this match for TV, we are limiting ourselves to the 1 lane. You'll see all the bowlers bowl from the 1 lane only, and the hopes of this is that we'll be able to bring a better show. The folks at home will be able to follow the actions, see all the action.
That's right. Well, Barry starts out, he's even.
And
after 2.
Introduce our second bowler.
Yes,
Norma,
and
please.
this is Alf Hopkins from Big Shot Lanes, Musquodoboit Harbor. Average 106, high single 174, high triple of 396. And Alf was right on the front pin there. He didn't get the best break.
Yeah. Alf is the owner of Livewire Appliance Services, who not only is Alf a participant, he is also a sponsor of our program today. We're very thankful to Alf of Livewire Appliance Service.
Yeah.
Alf started with an 8 there, so
yeah.
I think you'll see Alf not satisfied with his 8s. He'll be.
That's right. Alf has a 97 no mark to his credit. Let's hope he doesn't do that today.
Well, when we
he wants the marks. There they are. Look at that.
Well, we mentioned about Barry being a very avid bowler and putting a lot of bowler. I don't think he'll go ahead of Alf. Alf is.
Yeah. Oh,
he got robbed.
my.
He got
Did
robbed.
he ever? Yeah. Boy, nice 10.
We do have a lob line judge in play today. Mr. Billy Cornelius is looking after that department for us.
Well, it's pretty close after the first two, only 2 pins separating
Yep.
them.
It's a whole new ball game from
Yes,
now
it
on,
sure
Norma.
is.
As you know, once you get through the preliminaries and get on to this segment and on, she's all
Comes
new ball
down to
game.
one string.
Yeah. As we were mentioning there before the show come on, we had a bowler named Paul Paquette. Was top qualifier after the first rounds. With
Oh, yeah.
a fantastic score of 666, and then in the next round of the playoffs, Paul kind of went a little bit bad himself, and he ended up with a 94. So we're very
Yes.
disappointed to not see Paul here on our show.
Happens to the best of us.
Yes, when I'm looking down these scores from that from the first qualifications there, I'm very impressed.
Yes. Barry gets a good 8 out of that.
Barry's got
Punched out
some,
that front pin that time.
yeah, and Barry's got a nice follower, bunch of followers behind him.
Jennifer's got a mistake. Oh.
If anybody makes a mistake around here,
they'll tell her.
You're corrected quite quickly.
Yes. Barry's right on his front pin again.
And he's good.
Another nice 9-pin break. Oh,
And
right
he's
on. Beautiful
another
spare.
Another
Yeah.
spare for Barry.
Yeah.
Sportsmanship reigns at the Big
Yeah.
Shot Lanes.
Yes, it does. Oh, boy.
So
Now,
Alf's going to try to answer that spare.
yes. Oh, right on the front pin. That's a difficult spare. You have to be lucky to get this one. Yeah,
Oh,
Good
just,
try.
Just that a little bit to the left.
just a bit, yeah.
When it comes to playing these shots, that's why we have Norma here. She's our resident expert on the playing of those shots. On our last show we had here, Norma was the coach of our our bantam girls going on to
Yeah.
the internationals, and we're very pleased to announce that our girls come home the
We're the winners.
international champions. They have Norma to thank a lot for that. Oh. Now, does Alf have a shot of a spare? I can't quite see from my vantage.
It's, well, if he gets on that front pin, it's a possibility.
On the right side?
Yes, yeah. Oh, just got by, yeah. Oh, that'll come. Alf usually
He's
comes
pinning,
on late
yeah.
in the string.
He's pinning quite well.
Yes. Yeah.
But as we said before, when you get into these playoff matches, there's this one round, knock them out, anything
That's
can
right.
happen.
That's right.
We seen that
Yeah.
last year. We had a real humdinger of a program
we
last
ever.
year, and we hope to follow suit with that again this year.
Yeah. Oh, Barry's right deadly on that front pin. His ball's working good.
Unfortunately, we do not have any repeats from last year
No,
coming
we
on to
don't.
this year's program.
No. Oh,
Oh, he
tried.
yes, got
yeah,
close on
just
that
got
one.
by.
All
what did
marks
he
to
do?
Barry.
It's 7 on that spare. Yeah. And a
Seven
nice
spare,
9 in
nine
the
on the
box.
box.
Yeah. Yeah.
We have Jennifer Cameron here doing our scorekeeping for today. We're just pleased that we don't have a full slate of bowlers because Jennifer couldn't reach the top name. Sorry, Jennifer.
Oh boy, another 9-pin break.
Barry Briand.
Yeah.
Barry's, as I mentioned before, is a very avid bowler. We see a lot of Barry here in our
Yeah.
monthly tournaments.
Yes. Yes. It's a bad wood out in front he has there. Didn't get past. Yeah,
And
played it.
right on, that was
Yes,
it.
right
Played
on.
it
Yeah.
properly. Played it nicely.
Yeah. Nice mark. Here Alf being cheered on from the background.
We do want
Yeah.
to take 2 seconds here to 2 minutes, whole hours to thank Access Cable for coming down here with us. For Bruce and all the crew here have just been fantastic and patient. It's not easy putting on one of these programs. We do a lot
of
of
work.
behind the scenes work.
Yes.
Ooh,
Oh,
Alfie
good
was
try
really
by
trying
Alf,
for that one.
yes. Yeah.
Alfie's a little behind here. He needs a mark to get back in the game.
Yeah. So he gets his 10.
He's staying there, that's right. He
Yeah.
throws those 10s.
Yeah. Now
For any
he
of the
needs
kids
to
at
leave it
home-
open here.
Yeah, right on, right on. That would really
Yeah.
put him in pace. Any kids at home are watching these programs, which they hope they are. Keep your composure. Stay with your game.
Little bit thin.
I'd say that was a bad
Nice
break.
hit. Yes, a bad break. Yeah.
He was on his head pin.
Right on his front pin. Yeah. Oh, another object pin hit. No breaks there.
I want to thank
Yeah.
Manny Baker Carpentry for his support of our King of the Hill.
Another nice 10 for Al.
Manny's the local carpenter guy here who does excellent work, and we thank him for his support. Earl Weber's Garage and Muffler Shop. Many thanks to them. Fulton Baker and the gang down at Jedora Seafoods. All our friends, as well as A1 Excavations.
Barry on that front pin again. Another
yeah,
9-pin
Barry's-
break. And a
Barry's
nice
hot.
fill. Yeah, nice 9.
Bad news for Alf.
Yeah,
All good marks for Barry.
yeah. Boy, Barry's stringing them out now as he can when he gets going. Right on that front pin again. That was kind of a bad break.
I got a last pin to
Yes,
follow there.
yeah. Oh, good.
Look at this, look at this.
What
Hey,
a shot.
Barry.
What a shot. It looks as if Barry can't be beat on this one.
Barry's
He's
making some
really
friends here
making
today,
some
as you
good
can see.
shots. Yeah,
Barry's making friends.
yeah,
That's his 5th mark, 3 in a row.
yeah.
Okay, let's see what Elf can answer the bell here.
There, Alf was on his front pin again. It's
He's
not
on it
too
today,
bad a
just
break
not
this
getting the breaks,
time.
is he? But,
No.
He has a possibility here. I thought that Deadwood, is that in
No, I don't think that's in play. Well, he used it.
He
Yes,
used
he
it
did.
to his advantage.
Good for Alf. Alf bowls on my Pro League team on Tuesday nights. He can string them out too when he gets going.
We see Elf has some young fans here today.
Yes.
I wonder if he's signing autographs after.
Another head pin hit. Nice 6 on it.
He's on the head pin. The 6 down.
Yeah.
Alf's going to want to spare this one.
That's right.
GC Signs and Graphic Design. We have to put a lot of special thanks out to Gloria and the gangs up at GC Signs. Not only are they a sponsor of our program, supporter of bowling, Gloria did all the graphic work we see on our wall here today. She done up all the signs and done the design and everything.
Beautiful job.
And Gloria done excellent work. Down East Starter and Alternator Services in Chesuncook. A good friend of bowlers. Harbor Fish and Fries. Harbor Fish and Fries. They're located here in Muscatawbet Harbor. And a good place to stop if you
Nice
want your fish and
food,
chips.
yes. Nice fresh fish. Oh, Barry.
Oh,
Barry has another 9.
Barry is on a
With
roll.
Roy. Is he ever? Yes.
Barry was 99 and open at the end of 8.
Yes.
Nice lead on Alf.
Boy.
All right. Things don't look good for the live wire.
No. But everybody that gets to bowl in this really did very well to get here because the competition was out of this world.
Well, it's kind of a surprise here for Barry in that we had a last moment change here and we added the fifth bowler to our
Yes.
program. Barry was our fifth seed and under normal circumstances would not have made it.
That's
but
right.
we did add that fifth bowler thanks to our sponsors, and Barry's going to make the best of it.
Sure is.
I guess Barry 125 open at the moment.
Yes.
Go for
Nine in the box.
go for all the pins. 51, 24,
So,
9.
24, 9.
Excellent
133,
game.
I
Excellent,
believe.
excellent
Yeah.
bowling for Barry Brion.
133.
Dartmouth, Nova Scotia.
Beautiful game, yes.
Alfie's got his work ahead of him here.
Yeah. Oh, there he comes. Now the breaks are starting to come. Well,
Never
that's
say
not
die.
easy, but never say until the last ball is rolled.
Well, if Alfie was to strike out, which he can't now, of course, but he would have.
There's
needed
another
all
spare.
strikes.
That was a very good spare.
That'll give Alfie 90 plus.
Yes.
90 plus 30 would leave him 3-pin shot if he was
Yes,
short if he
yes.
was to strike out.
That's right. Oh, nice head pin hit.
On the
Now
head
there's
pin. Alfie's
first
been on
time we've
head
seen
pin,
that break.
yeah.
Yes.
And he's been on that head pin nicely all
Oh,
afternoon.
yes, yes. Bowled very well to get there.
Alfie just ran into
Yeah.
a hot Barry Brion.
Yes.
Barry Brion will advance. So I'll just turn the mic over to Norma, let her recap the score for us.
All right. We'll look at the scoreboard, and Barry Brian, he started with a spare. He didn't get a very good break on it, but he ended up even after 2. And then another 8, and then he started stringing out these marks. He had a spare with a 7 on it, and a 9 box, and from then on it was spare, 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 spare. And boy, 9-pin breaks on them, and finished up with a wonderful 133 game.
6 marks for 133.
Yes, beautiful game.
And for Alf?
Yes, and Al started with an 8 and a 10, and his first mark was a long time coming. That's unusual for Alf. He usually, picks up a mark before that because he was on that front pin. But when he got on there, it ended up with a 99. That's a little below his average, but he'll be back in another day.
Oh yeah, he'll be back. Now
Yes.
we'll get our scoreboard set up, and for the next round. So who's
The next round, Barry goes on to bowl Jim Bennett.
Jim was super hot there in a couple of games I watched in the qualifying rounds. I get my tongue arrogant. So tell us a bit about Jim, would you?
Yes, well, there's a lot to say about Jim. Jim bowls out of big shot lanes. He's got 114 average and a high single of 170 and a high triple of 409. And in the last year, he's won the Paul Jones twice. And he's quite an avid bowler. And he's won the Lloyd Walker's tournament with the team.
Yes, several years
Right,
ago.
yes,
our
out of
guys
big shot
won,
lanes, yes. And then he has a little note down here. One of his
Oh.
other accomplishments is putting up with Frank Cameron.
I can relate to that. Okay, so I guess we're set up here for Jim. Oh, again, Barry Brion being the bottom C here will again lead off.
Yes.
So if we get Barry up here and we'll see if he can do as good as he did the first time.
Yes. I bet he hopes he does too.
Well, these guys
Ball
looking
is
ahead
really
of them.
working well
Oh,
in there.
yes, yeah.
Yes.
When you look ahead of them, they got their work cut out for them.
Yes.
We got Kevin Binder and Billy Delaney
Yes,
waiting in the wings.
that's right. Yeah.
He was on his head pin there again, but he didn't get as good a break.
No, that's right. They're all winners here, every one of them.
Everyone, yeah, they're
Yeah,
in the
all
money.
in the money. Well, it's a good try there.
Playing at the start.
Yeah. Barry will try and take his 10 now. Pinning is so important. Sometimes these match comes down to one pin. All right, it take a 9.
Toddy's Restaurant and Lounge right here in Hedgeadore, actually, are another friend and supporter of our tournament here, and we want to thank Toddy's, Neil and Paula for their support. Barb's Cozy Kitchen, as well as we mentioned earlier, Live Wire Appliances.
Barry's on the front pin again, but doesn't seem to be getting the breaks that he was getting last
Well,
game.
it's a
It's
new
a little
game, isn't
early
it?
to tell yet, but you never know from one game to the next.
It's a new game.
Yeah. Oh, good try.
Excellent try.
Yeah.
Barry's going to want to try to pick up 2 of these, I would think.
Yes. Well, he's going to have to settle for an 8. But he's not far below what he started with last time.
Okay,
He ended up with 133.
Mr. Jim Bennett should have a lot of followers here. He's, as you mentioned earlier, he did win our
Yes.
Paul Jones twice, so he's made some money this year
Yes, he has
in his
that.
bowling career. Jim works at Moyers. He's
Yes. His young
Chuck.
son sitting here.
oh yeah,
cheering him
he's
on.
got his cheering crowd.
Oh, nice hit. Bad break. But, nice hit.
Jim comes from quite a handy
Oh.
family thing with bowling. His twin brother
Yes.
was bowling
yes.
in our
In this
first
competition.
division here today,
Yes.
which will be showing at a later date.
Yeah. And Jim picks up a 9 for his first frame. I think this may be Jim's first time on TV, is it?
To my knowledge,
I
to
think
my
so.
knowledge, yeah.
Yes. So I bet he has a little bit of nerves.
If he thinks he was bad putting up with me before.
Oh, a little bit of a punch out, but he can
It
still
has
spare that.
possibilities. He has
Has to
possibilities.
get in the pocket. That'll still go. Oh, what a try. What an effort.
Yes, sir. His fan club standing on their feet on that one.
And a 9. So it's a pretty tight game, a one-pin match so
A
far.
one-pin lead.
Yeah.
And as you and I both know, Norma, these games can be won on one pin.
Oh, they can.
Or lost on one.
Yes.
We do have a nice crowd here on
Yes,
this
we do.
afternoon taking in
Yes.
our event here.
Yes. Oh, there's Barry's got it working again. There's a nice break off the front pin.
Okay, is he going
I
to
don't-
use the wood here, Norma? Is he
I think Barry will go right for the, well, maybe the corner of the wood and
sort of
the-
favor the
Yes, a
favor
little
that
bit on
side.
that side, yeah. No, it
That was
robbed
just a
him.
bad
It
break.
robbed him, yeah.
That was a
Yes.
bad break.
I don't think he could quite get past it. Looking from this angle, it didn't look like
Yeah,
it.
we don't have the best angle on the
No.
shot here.
No.
We hope the viewers at home have the number
Well,
one.
forgive us if we can't.
Yeah.
Barry picked up a good 10 out of that. Can't emphasize how important pinning is.
Oh, yes.
If you can't get a spare, get 10. Oh my. Well, the only saving grace on that one, Frank, is the deadwood.
Can he make a shot out of
Might
this
be
deadwood,
able to
Norma?
make a shot out of that deadwood.
I
I'd
think he'll
play
definitely put it into
Well,
play.
it's still rolling
Yeah,
here.
it's rolling
Maybe,
as
I
well.
don't know, it's kind of rolling away more.
Further
But,
back the worse
yeah,
off it is for
that's
him.
right, yeah, because it can't cover that front pin.
Now, would you play this shot?
Yeah.
As Barry
That's
did there.
where I would have played it, yes. If the wood had stayed out in front, I would have tried to use that wood. Another nice 10.
Clean up the plate.
Not leaving any on the alley.
Yeah. To get a bit of bowler's jargon in here, just clean the
That's
plate.
right.
After 4, Barry is in there with a respectable 37 without his marks.
That's
We have-
right.
we're still waiting for our first mark here.
Yes, I think Jim's going to show us now. Oh,
He's
nice
on his
hit.
head pins.
Nice hit, right on the head pin. They're bound to get a break if they stay on that front one.
Very intense with both these.
Oh, what a hit. Nice object pin hit.
Right on.
He was
Yes.
robbed on that one, Frank.
Really?
Yes, you're going to have to polish up those plates.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing about this game. When you make the shot, it's you that makes the shot. When you lose the shot, it's the
It's the
plates are
plates, that's
dirty,
right.
the lane's too wide, or the...
Yes. The sides are too deep. Channel. We don't say gutters.
You know, it's channel. I know. I'm gonna say Jim's gonna get a mark here. I'm gonna move it on a limb.
Yes. Okay. Oh, yes! Wow.
Yes, sir.
That was a nice one. Wow. There's his fan club.
Beautiful follow through on that shot,
Yes,
Norma.
yes, it
Excellent
was.
follow through on that shot.
Yes. That's what he needed to get him going.
Well, we'll see if Barry can
And
sort
we'll
of
see if
answer
Barry
this one
answers.
now.
There's still a one-pin game here.
That's right.
Is it? No, it's tied.
27,
at
37.
the
Yeah,
moment.
five, except
Tied, yeah.
Jim is open.
Until he's, yeah. Now that's not a good break again for Barry here.
Is this going to be just
Yeah.
a game of bad breaks for Barry?
Boy, I don't know. Yeah, that's a real hard one. Oh, he'll have to try and
Straight
get
through
his
there.
9 out of this at least. If he can stay close.
What's the name of this
And-
game?
and
right
then
the-
get his
at the
mark.
moment. One.
No,
He's good through
7.
there twice.
But
No,
you
he
know,
got 7 for
after
7.
7, they always say there's a mark, you know.
That's our
After
theory,
7,
isn't it?
yeah, oh, yes. Probably a strike. Barry will be in there this time.
Yeah. Down East Glass is a friend of Big Shot Bowling. Firewood, hardwood, and slabs and hardwood lasts.
Front
Of
pin
Muscatawbin Harbor, another supporter of our candlepin game. Sure Air Systems, excellent people. I dropped in
Yes.
there the other day, and it's just a good old Eastern Shore service when you
Yes,
walk through the
yes.
door. As is the rest of them.
That's
the
right.
original meat market. Gallup and the gang are always there willing to serve you.
Barry picks up a 9. That was another front pin hit and another bad break.
That mark is just eluding
Yeah,
Barry at
it
the
is,
moment.
yes.
So we can just sort of put our hopes together here and
Yeah.
hope that Barry will
Don't
get
want
it
to jinx him
together.
or anything, but you know, after a high game so often,
So
you'll
often,
see that
yeah.
there's a lower one.
Now let's hope for a big load here for Jim.
Yeah.
Look, he's got the fans behind him. And
Oh, but he's got a
okay,
bonus ball.
He still has that bonus
has
ball.
the
That's the
bonus
importance
ball.
of that strike.
Yeah. Yes,
And made
look
the
at
most of
that.
it, made the
Boy,
most of
a 9
it.
on it. That's beautiful.
Barry had a little bit of a sigh on that first shot.
Do you think any of those little prayers helped?
So at the present moment, Jim that gives him a 11 pin lead.
Yes. Yes. 1, 2, 3. Oh, right on the front one again. Oh, yes. Oh. Well,
Well,
that still has possibilities with that wood.
where are we going to play? Where are you going to play this one?
Well, I'd be tempted to almost play the cap of that wood out in front.
Okay.
We'll see what Jim does. That's what he went for. Nice, real nice.
Nice try, Dad.
Yes. That's a little fellow over there that had his hands clasped there. with
Yeah.
A little prayer on that strike. Nice 9 in the box.
Well, that 9 box there is very important to Jim at this point in time because it leaves him more than 1 mark lead
That's right, yes.
for Barry to.
11 pins.
So overtaking, he'd have to get that second mark or Jim to
Yes.
falter.
Yes.
So for all the Barry Breon fans, let's hope for the best.
Oh, Gary.
Barry's going to reset on that.
Yeah,
He's stuck on the
too
lane.
bad. It was a nice hit, too.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
for
it's just
anybody at
stuck.
home that was wondering what happened there, Barry did stick his foot stick. He went across the foul line, and doing so, he loses that ball.
Yes.
So what will
Yes,
happen
2.
there, he'll reset and throw 2 balls.
Yes.
Should he get them all down with the next ball, it will be a spare.
Right. Oh, unfortunate. Punch out.
Well,
but
let's hope the best.
maybe he could come out of this. I'm sure he can. Get right in
Barry's-
there on the puck.
Barry's going to want to mark the next
Yes.
game.
Yeah. Oh, that's too bad. 6 with the 2 balls isn't too bad.
Just
Probably
kinda-
shook him up a bit when he fell there.
Yeah, he's holding his composure quite well now.
Yes, yes.
With all the circumstances and everything.
Yeah. Oh, there, he's
We-
right back.
we
There,
knew
there's
Barry-
a good
yeah.
break. Look at that.
We knew Barry would
can
be
pick
holding
this
in
one
there.
off. Yes.
This could be a very telling shot here, Norma.
Yes. And there he is, right on. Good
His
for
first
Barry.
night of the game and a
Oh,
very
he gets
difficult.
a good hand.
Yes.
Yeah, he gets a good hand. And that's not easy when you
Yeah.
have a single pin down there, no deadwood around, and
Yeah.
you have to be right there to get it.
Exactly. Okay, let's hands of Jim Bennett.
Oh boy, that was a nice one.
Sometimes I like to see them all go down rather than leaving just one.
That's right. Yes.
Thanks to D. Bills.
And this, as I said, this single pins are not easy. No, too bad.
Ooh,
Yeah.
we-
It's all right. Pick up that 10. That's the important thing. Don't leave it there. No.
it would have been
All
a
right.
big
Was
mark for
close.
Jim.
Yes.
Situation now, well, as I mentioned
Wants
before,
to mark
he
this
still
time.
has that,
He has
he's
that
that
lead.
11-pin lead, but
Yeah. He needs it. He needs another mark to hold it.
another lead, another mark would
Yeah.
make Barry work.
Yes. Oh my. Well, those are the breaks.
Just hang on the edges of our seats here. We just may
That's
have
right.
a cliffhanger
Yes,
going
that's
out here.
right. Oh boy, that was an excellent try, Frank.
Try.
Yeah. Look at that. Go for his 9 and hope for 10.
For all the folks in there at Moyer's plant where Jim works, they'll be
Yes, a nice 9
sitting
on
by their
it.
TV sets rooting for Jim now.
That's right. Now Barry wants to load this mark.
59, so he's 69 and open, so if he gets a strike,
Yes.
that would give him 79. So Jim still
Oh
has
yes. He has that little bit of a
Yeah.
lead.
that. Barry must
Yeah.
mark here.
He has to mark twice.
Yeah, he has to have a.
And there was a nice front pin hit and a big 7 on it.
7 on it. Now, how's the possibilities for another
Well,
spare here, Norma?
with that wood out in front, if he gets on the end over here by the 7 pin,
So he's going to shoot towards the 7
I
pin.
think he will, yeah. Oh,
It's gone. It's down. It's
oh,
down.
yes. What a shot, eh?
Friends of Barry Breon reacting.
Now that kind of forces Jim into another mark.
This will force Jim. Yes, that's right.
Yes.
Depends on what. Depends on what. Yes, depends on what. He has to put 5 on it, doesn't he,
6
Norma?
on it.
6 on it.
He's
to take the
70,
lead.
76. Yeah,
So he's 86.
yeah, it's
If
80,
Jim was to get a
82
10,
there,
say on
yeah.
this next box, we'll give him
Yeah,
92, right?
That's right,
So-
yeah. And he put 8 on it, big 8 on it. Now,
Now Jim is behind the.
yes, Jim has forced Jim to mark. Oh, Jim will answer. Oh boy, that was
mark
a
would've made a big
real.
difference.
Yes, it would have.
And he tried.
And that was hit well too. Yeah, that was a hard one to get.
Special
Had
thanks
to
go to
carry
the
it
Wooden
back.
Duck. Special thanks go to the Wooden Duck for their support of our bowling series here today. Dave and Edith Schumann are
100
very good friends of bowling, and we want to thank them for the support. Blue Nose Ball Drilling, Dog Heaven Kennels, as well as RU Clean Mobile Wash. Our many special thanks go to you folks.
All right. Jim really wants some mark.
Jim has to mark now, Barry.
Yes.
He has a 103.
All right, if Jim gets on that front pin, he has a chance here. Jim needs a mark with 2.
It's in Jim's hand,
Win.
that's right.
Yes, there's the mark. There's the mark.
I believe Jim's got some pride.
I think he has.
Let's just settle down, folks, while we see what he gets on it. As you say, he needs 2 with 10 in the box.
2 and 10 in the box.
We'll give it to him.
Yeah.
Okay, folks. Tighten down the southwesters. It's getting windy
Yes,
on the outside.
it is. Well,
There's this.
he's got,
What's that wood going to do
oh,
for
it
us?
may take another one out yet. Oh, look at this, a big 8 on it.
Thank you.
Big 8 on it, look at
Thank
that.
you.
Now, he has to play that front pin.
Now, am I wrong?
Another
Does
mark.
that give him at least a tie for first place?
Let's see now, 8, 9, 2, and 8.
Is
Oh,
90,
I think
90?
he's got it now.
If he didn't before,
There.
he has it now.
Yeah. Well, he had it with that 8 on the fill, 8 and 8.
8 and 8.
8 and
yeah.
8 in the box would have given it to him.
All marks
Yes.
to Barry Breon.
Yes.
But as you mentioned earlier on the show, Norma, one game is
yes.
over, a new one starts.
That's right. And there, Jim's found his spot now.
And we may
Nice
say,
8 on that.
and we might say that Jim Bennett's going to find out here in a few moments when he
Yes.
goes on to meet Kevin Binder.
Kevin Binder, yes.
So we
Okay,
can set,
so do you
we
want
can
to go
set-
to the scoreboard?
yeah,
or?
we'll set Barry Breon aside, and you can run down the score for
Yes,
us.
all right. Well, we're looking at Barry again. Barry didn't mark until the 7th box in this string after that big 133 game he had. But he was hitting, but he just wasn't getting the breaks. And then in the 7th and 8th, or at the 8th and 9th box, he finished strong for 103. And I'm sure we'll see Barry back again.
Oh, Barry, yes, he's
Yes.
a bowler.
And Jim Bennett, he started out pinning well, front pin hits, but he wasn't getting good breaks. And by the 4th box, he threw a nice strike with a nice 9 on it, which gave him a little bit of an edge and took some of the pressure off. And then he continued to pin well, all 9s right across, and a much-needed spear in the 9th with 8 on it, and another spear with another 8 for a nice 118.
A beautiful 118.
Yes.
Couldn't be better said, Norma. You
Yeah.
summed it up very beautifully.
Yes.
And now we hope we can go on to our next match with Mr. Bennett against Kevin Binder, as soon as we get our scoreboard set up here. And I think we can look forward to seeing some
I think we're going to see some really
Super bowling
super
from-
bowling here.
here on out.
Yes.
Now we have 2 more matches to go in
Yes.
in this division of our King of the Hill series
Yes,
we're having here.
That's right.
And well, we can hope the folks at home are getting their money's worth.
I hope they're enjoying it too. I know I never miss it when there's bowling on television.
I had a fellow in here last week. He says, he says, when I'm watching the series at home, he says, I keep the score. And he keeps the track
Yes.
of all the head pin hits
Yes,
that the
yes.
bowlers have. Oh,
Yes.
that's, hi, Fred. And all our hats go off to these
Yes,
folks, and this
that's
is why
right.
we're here.
It's wonderful to see people you know on the show.
And
It's
interesting.
really interesting. Yes.
And it's our little bit for the sport.
Yes.
Okay, we're going to have Jim Bennett get up here and see if
Jim's
he can.
gone up again here. He's got his nerves under control now.
I think you see Jim
Yes.
really settle in there.
I think you will too.
He is bowling a formidable opponent.
Oh, yes,
Kevin
he
Binder's
is.
well known to the
Yes, and Kevin's no stranger to TV. Oh, that didn't stay for him, but he'll split the 3. Let's
Is
see
he
if he
going
can
to play
spare
into
that.
that Deadwood, do you think?
I
Norma?
don't think. I think he'll split the 3. Yes, he did.
That's why Norma's in that seat and I'm in this one.
Yeah, no, I knew if he split the 3, that would go, eh? Yeah. Nice way to start, isn't it, eh?
That's why I'm a 99 average bowler.
Well, I'm not much over that, Frank. Oh my, that was rather a
Fell
bad
down to a
break
2.
there. Yeah. That's all right. He'll just settle in there and clean up. Oh, there he goes. He needs a couple more out of at least one more out of that to make par. But
Again, you call her shots.
yes, well, a couple games ago, that's how Barry Brian started.
Okay,
A score with 2.
we now
for
have
20.
Kevin Binder up there. If you can tell us
Yes.
a little bit about what do we know about Kevin?
Oh, we know lots about Kevin. Kevin bowls out of the Super Bowl. He has a high single of 192. And there he is right on his front pin and with a punch out. High triple of 447. He's gone to the Worlds, and he beat Peter Flynn in an exhibition match.
Beat Peter Flynn. Now, that's
I
an
understand that
accomplishment on
Peter
its
Flynn
own.
is quite a bowler, isn't he?
Peter, I understand from the old grapevine is I don't think he's bowling now. He had an
Isn't he?
injury and,
Oh,
and,
did
and
he?
he's out of bowl. A hard thrower.
Yes. Well, Kevin got a nice 10 out of that.
That's one of the things that we
Yeah,
should all keep
pin.
in mind. When we punch that out, it's called the old spread eagle.
That's right.
And when you get it, you satisfy yourself to play each side at a time. Go
Take
for
your
your
10.
3 and play the other 3.
Sometimes these bowlers spare that shot. I've seen it done a good many times.
Yeah, it can be done, but
Yes, it's hard.
staying cool, keeping
Yes.
it cool is the...
Get that 10, the all-important thing. There. Yeah. 2 nice 10s.
I think Jim probably resigned to the fact that every time he sees Kevin not throw a mark, it's a plus for him.
Yes, that's right. Yes. Now they're tied right now. Oh boy, that was a nice hit and kind of a mean break.
But as we do know, Jim is very capable of throwing that
Yes.
160,
Oh
170
yes. This is a possibility. I think he'll play the end of this wood. Try for the 2.
Okay, Jim, let's see if we can follow Norma's
Yes, he did, but
instructions here.
it didn't go, but that was the shot. Just need a little bit of luck with it. Jim will take an 8.
We'll send a special thanks out here to Cousins, Westville XL, a supporter of our and a contributor to our bowling here today. Peter Conrad Construction, Lynn McKay, Books and Tax Services. We thank you very much.
Oh my,
Without these folks, we wouldn't be here.
that's right. Yes, it's wonderful the support shown. And this the
It's just beyond.
second year that it's really the sponsors have really come out.
Yes.
Yes. It just shows how popular the sport of bowling is becoming.
Yes.
Yes.
Doug's Pump House. They're from Dartmouth. They do their business here on the Eastern Shore. Doug was originally from Sheet Harbor, and Doug has retired now, and son John's taken over,
Has he?
doing the same excellent work that they've been known of for years.
Yeah. Kevin has the 4 horsemen here. He's very capable of putting this one away. Oh, just a little
Kevin's
little
kind of getting those
inside.
typical shots for us here, isn't
Yes,
he?
he is. Yes.
Giving everybody at home a different view.
Yeah.
As you heard Norma refer to it, that was the 4 horsemen. When you punch out the middle and leave 3 on each side, that's the spread eagle.
That's right. Well, that's 3 10s in a row for Kevin. That's what I'm telling you, this importance of pinning.
One's the pinning,
Yes.
which gives them a 2-pin lead after 3.
Yes. After
3
3
frames.
boxes, yes. Now there he has it set up, 8-pin break. And
That's what-
nothing to get in the way.
That's what you call an 8-pin break.
Yes. And there's the
And
score.
there's Kevin's first mark of the day.
Yes.
Now, this is what is going to pump Jim up. Jim has to answer this now.
Jim will answer this one. Jim will be on the front pin this time.
That gives Kevin 3-pin lead plus
Yes.
his next ball.
Yes. Oh boy, come on. What a lovely hit. Well,
Was that last
It's not an
pinfall
easy-
a good pinfall, or should it have stayed up? What do
Well,
you think?
no, I would say this gives him a chance. It's not an easy shot. He'll play the center pin there.
Yeah, that wood there that's
Okay.
kind of moving a little bit. He has to
Yeah.
wait for it to stop.
Yes,
But he may put that in play, do you think?
he'll play on that side and try to chip that pin over. Oh boy, it just brushed it. Do you
Shot
believe that
that
that's
would've-
standing up there?
The shot that should have went.
Boy, I thought that was gone. It was a good hit, wasn't it, eh? Good effort.
Excellent.
Yeah, 9. Yes, well, he was on his front pin that time, and I bet he's going to be on that front pin again. He wants the break. He's looking for the big strike.
Yeah, he definitely needs something for it. Definitely
Well-
needs to give Kevin something to look at.
Now, to play the pin furthest over here to the, is that the left or the right, Frank?
On the left.
There, beautiful
Yeah,
shot.
that'll bring Jim's
That'll put his
fan
spirits
club
up.
to,
Yes,
to their feet.
yeah.
Now, Kevin's job is to put another mark on here. This
Yes.
will be
Important.
Jim's worst
Yes,
enemy will be a mark.
that's right. Well, 9 on it. That's
Ooh.
almost as many as you can get without getting a strike.
Bad
And
news for
nice
Jim in
setup
this.
for another spare.
Kind of dropped that ball,
Another
but got
spare.
away with it.
Yeah. Yes, I think he might have hit the foul line with that ball and it bounced, but right on. Enough follow through to take it right out.
Well, that's a point we may mention to the folks watching, that you do have a foul line, as I mentioned. Kevin
Oh,
Binder.
another 9.
Gonna make things difficult for Jim. If that ball hits on your approach and then bounces over the foul line, it's still a good ball.
Yes. And there's 2 in a row for Kevin Binder.
Three.
Now Jim's got to answer that back.
Yeah, Jim knows where.
Jim needs a lot on this one. And a nice setup for another mark.
And we might say capable.
Yes. Oh, what's she got?
Yeah, the possibility is
Yeah.
there. 7 on that mark plus a
Yes,
possible.
that's right.
It would roll away from him. I think that's kind of would have
You
helped.
can
with it.
still get that, though. Split those 2 in the front.
You'd split these, would you?
I'd split the 2.
Okay. I know there are a lot of bowlers that
Well, some would play it on
play
the
it
outside.
outside.
Jim was going for the split.
He was going for the split.
Yes. I always look at it this way. If you go for the split and your ball curves a little, you've got 2 chances.
Yeah. You widen your,
Yes, you widen your
strike
range, yeah.
your hitting range.
That's right,
shall we say.
yeah.
Not strike. We won't use the word strike.
No. But
Everybody run
sometimes,
home.
yes, if the ball curves out, you get it on the outside. So you have 2 chances.
Now, very important that Jim stay open here on the 8th
Yes.
box. He's down a little bit here on Kevin.
Well,
And he's
it's
just
going to
making
have
himself
to,
a little more
yes,
difficult. with
going to
that
have to
shot.
get on the front one on this one. It's going to have to throw the strike ball on this. Well,
And
it's a
he
good
did that.
effort. Yes, he did. Didn't quite get the break, but now if he can take a 10, it's still 2 boxes left. Well,
Give him a
tried
good
for
eight.
his
That gives
10.
him 8 for 8, so he's par.
Yes.
I think Kevin can virtually maybe shot him out here if he
Yes.
were to throw another
Well, maybe not.
a break for Jim Bennett and
Yes.
his fan club.
There's a nice head pin hit and only 4 on that mark. Oh, this is looking
Okay,
a bit tough, but this happens.
it'll still leave Kevin
Yeah.
with the lead.
Yes. And a 9 in the box.
That's the way that shot is to be played.
78, 82, 91. So 72, 19 pin lead, I believe.
Ooh, that's
Think. Yes, 19 pin lead.
it almost puts
Jim into double strike
it's
position.
into a 3 spare situation with 2 boxes
Yeah.
left, or you say as you
Or
say,
double
double
strike. Yes. Well-
on that front pin again.
Kevin will go for the 3.
Yeah, if he cleans up here, that'll give him.
Yeah. Well,
but he
there's a
didn't do it.
7. He's a
99.
98, so he's got an 18-pin lead.
18-pin lead. You
Jim-
call it double
Jim
strike.
needs a double strike or 2 large marks.
And
We'll give
possibly
him a
hope
chance.
that Kevin doesn't
That Kevin doesn't mark again.
fire up here. Forest Hill Drug Mart was a supporter of our program here today, as well as Farmers Dairy. Morier Printing Service are also our friends.
Well, Jim was sure trying for the strike.
he was on that
Bad
hook end.
break.
Does he
This
have
is
a possibility
this-
here?
Well, if he splits those 2, it's a hard spear. You have to have luck. Wow!
Never say
never
die.
say never.
Never say
With
die.
no wood, that was what they call a TV shot. Made for television.
Made for TV.
It's a nice one.
Ong's Restaurant, who opened up here in our community a short time ago, gives us our choice of Chinese food in our.
Yes,
so we
I
get
love
Chinese
it.
food without going to the whole long distance.
Yes. That's not what Jim wanted on that spear. He wanted
Shirley's
a big
Health
load.
Food and Crafts, Eastern Shore Law Center, our friends.
There. Well,
Kind of makes Jim's job a little difficult.
yeah. And a 9. All right.
I'll give Jim
4
a-
on that mark he didn't want, but
Yeah,
for
they
his
kinda
first
dropped him
TV
down.
appearance,
Excellent.
he bowled well.
Jim come up with a 118 and now a 103.
Yes, that's right. 103 seems to be that.
Yeah, really. I guess that shot kind of makes Kevin the.
Yes, I think so.
Will go on to meet Billy DeLooney.
Yes. Well, there are first and second place qualifiers.
Yes.
Yeah. But as we said, they're all winners here to get here, the competition and the way they had to bowl.
Very much
And
so.
they're all
So,
in the money.
we want to thank each and every one of them for their participation.
Boy, Kevin's
able
on
to
that
be here.
front pin. Yeah. Another 9 on that, eh?
Jim's sort of a problem
Another
where he didn't
spear
really
going
load
out.
his marks up.
That's right, yes. Yeah.
I don't know if you can folks at home can catch it or not, but the guy back there kind of giving Kevin a hand is Mr. Jim Bennett.
Yes.
Excellent
There.
sportsmanship.
Now, look at this. 27
Excellent
and seven,
sportsmanship.
134.
Thank you guys.
Yes.
Thank you guys. An excellent game for Kevin Binder. Okay, Norm, we'll let you
We'll
recap the.
Go to our scoreboard again. And Jim Bennett was bowling on top. Started out with a spear, but unfortunately punched out on it and just left him at par after 2. So then he didn't mark again until the 6th box and did very well. He had some bad breaks off of the front pin and just didn't get in there for all the marbles, so to speak, on
Yes,
this
yes.
one. But Kevin Binder got up and started off. Never dropped a pin the first 3 boxes at all 10s, and then he started marking. And oh, did he mark.
Did he mark?
Spears with 9s on them. And 3 spears right in a row. And then 2 marks going out for a beautiful 134 game.
And as you notice there, he, as you mentioned there, he only he dropped what 4 pins for the game.
4 pins, yes.
Now,
Yeah.
for anybody that wants to know what we're talking about there, 4 pins. As you notice in the 7th box, he had a 9. That
9.
means that the most possible he
Dropped
could get
one.
without a spare or without a mark would have been 10. So he dropped 1 pin there.
Yes.
The following one in the 8th box, he had a 7. So that's 3 more pins. He dropped a total of 4 pins for the
For the
entire
whole string.
game, which is
That's good bowling.
That's good bowling.
Yes.
And well, now we'll just have Mr. Binder go on and see what he can do with the very hot Billy DeLooney. Billy, I don't think was in our. Yes, he was in our program last year. Billy, correct
Was
me
he?
for this one.
I'm
when,
not sure.
When he gets me off stage later on, but if you could tell us a little bit about.
All right.
Billy?
Yes, Bill DeLooney was the top place qualifier. He bowls out a Super Bowl, so I imagine he's well known to Kevin Binder,
Yes.
who also bowls out of the Super Bowl. He has a 110 average and a high single of 177 and a high triple of 426. So I would imagine we're going to see good competition here because
Excellent.
447 was Kevin Binder's high triple.
Kevin's
And
a couple years older than Billy. I don't know just how many, but he is a few years
Couple,
older.
is he?
A little more experience there.
yes, under other bowling accomplishments here, he won the Nationals with AYB in Fredericton, had a 424.
In competition.
Yes, which is very respectable.
That is excellent bowling.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's
So-
just see what
Kevin?
Mr. Binder can do against the red hot Bill Looney.
Yeah. Now this game is for all the marbles, so to speak.
This is for the big bucks. And Kevin's off his head pin.
That's unusual for Kevin. I don't think he missed it the last time, hardly.
Oh, he
Maybe once. Oh, a little bit of a rough start, but he'll pin out of this. Kevin's pinner. Yes, look at that. Took a nice 8 out of that.
picked an 8 out of a bad situation.
Yes, sure did.
I know I probably would have scored a 6.
Me too. But like Kevin, you would have went for the front pin and hoped to get them all.
I guess you always go for the front pin.
Yes,
That's
you
the something
do.
that gets on your mind. There.
There he's back
Kevin
on his front
Binder.
pin, and
Kevin
look at that with a
Binder.
big strike. Yeah. And now this is Bill DeLuny, top place qualifier.
Yes.
And he's been sitting back watching all these other bowlers and just waiting his turn.
Waiting his turn. And I don't know, it must be a little bit sitting back on the seat there and
Yeah.
know these guys are coming to get you.
Yes. And
Which is
they're
a
all
good thing about
warmed
our
up.
format, really. I
Yeah. And they're all warmed up, and he's been
They're
sitting
all
there.
warmed up.
Yeah. All right. Look at this. He gets a little break. Couple late falling pins.
Billy has a little bit of an incentive to win here today. Would you like to know what it is?
No, what is it? You tell me.
Well, if the phone rings and it's from the Grace Maternity Hospital,
Oh, wow.
we'll know what it's all about.
I see.
Billy's expecting his very first child
Wow.
as we speak.
So he's going to be a winner all the way.
So he's going to be a winner all the way. Billy's
Yeah.
a hard-working young fellow. I've known Billy a long time. Him and my
Mm-hmm.
son have been friends since they could look over the top of
The crib.
a crib.
Well, he was sure on the front pin that time. It only took him one box to get in the game. Oh, that was a good try for the spare. Yeah.
So I guess I don't know, that gives a little sentimental favor for Billy to.
Yes. They're nice 10.
Well, the good thing about it, when he did finish first qualifier, he knew he was in first or second place.
That's right.
Money, so
Yes. Takes the pressure off, so to speak. It's the glory now.
so for the little wife setting the
Oh,
home waiting
there.
for his return, his
Yeah.
tip was well worth it.
Yes. There's Kevin on the front pin on the strike, almost a double. Oh, the deadwood was in the way.
Break
Yeah.
for Billy Maloney.
Yes. Nice big fill on Kevin's strike, though. And a 9 in the box.
9 in the box.
Yeah.
Well, somebody was mentioning to Kevin there earlier about Billy's situation and whatnot. Well, maybe Kevin feels a little bit helpful
Fatherly.
for a Billy.
Yeah. Oh my. There's a nice front pin, and there we have the spread eagle, Frank.
And this is just a gentleman that can handle that spread eagle.
Oh yes.
I've seen him spare it.
I've seen him spare it too. Good
Not to
try. No. You'll take a 9 or 10 out of this, so likely. Split the 3. No, just a little full on.
Just a
Good
little
try
bit
though.
full. Excellent bowling.
Yeah. That's a bit of a break for Bill.
Our last year's King of the Hill in this division, is sitting in the background there, kind of thinking like silver. He did not make our final rounds.
Yes. Oh,
Billy
there's the
Deloney.
big strike for Billy
Let's go,
Deloney.
Billy.
Yes.
Yeah, our last year's winner was being Earl DeVoe. Was
Yes.
kind of here cheering the guys on.
Yes.
Another good sportsmanship at its finest. I'd like to thank Scott McKenzie and all the boys up there at McKenzie's Eastern Transport. This is their second year of support for our program, and our thanks go out to Scott and the crowd. Down East Carpet. This is their second year that they've helped us out here. Cousin Service Center in Porters Lake.
Oh boy, he was going for the double.
He
He
was,
sure
yes,
set
sir,
up for the spare.
He earned all his marks on that.
Oh, just got by. Short pin, as they say.
Now he's going to wait for that wood to
You
stop.
see that
and
one
see what-
spinning around. If that had been a little longer, it would have ticked that. You see. Oh, nice 9 out of that.
9 out of that.
Yeah, first pin drop.
Gives Billy a respectable what?
I think it should be 49. $47.
37.
Oh, he had 8 on the strike. That's right. I was thinking he had 49.
Gives Kevin Binder, or no, Billy a 4-pin
5
lead
pin,
over Kevin.
4 pin, right.
Excellent.
Yeah. Oh. Kevin wants some more out of this. If he can get a possible 10 out of this, they're all together. Yes, look at that.
Nice 9.
Almost. Yes, beautiful
Very nice
9.
9.
Yeah.
Kevin's going to hope
Yes.
for another pin here to fall.
Yes.
Not going to, not
Well,
to be.
that's a possible. You know, if he splits those two, that center pin could go over onto that other one.
Okay, we'll
Take
see.
it out.
Let's see if Kevin's going to play it that way.
He was trying.
He was outside.
Yeah,
on it.
he was trying. He needed the other side of that pin.
They're definitely going to keep our game close.
Oh, yes. Yeah. Nice 10. 10 out of that. Well, he's 2 over par, Kevin. Now he has to hope that Bill doesn't mark
Yes.
and keep the game close.
All the fans of Billy Deloney are
Or
hoping for
hoping that he
him.
will. Oh, right on the front pin. Beautiful. Nice 8-pin break.
Nice 18 break.
Yes.
Good possibility
Yes.
here for a
Yes.
spare for Billy.
Yeah. Oh, it was close.
Missed that all the way, and he knew.
Just close, yeah. He knew the minute he laid the ball on the alley, on the lane, I should be
On the
saying.
lane.
Shouldn't be calling it an alley.
Well, a 9 keeps him equal with Kevin in his 5th frame. They each scored a 9.
Yes. See, way back when I used to bowl, call them alleys.
Call them alleys. Okay, we had a pinfall before the ball
Yes.
was thrown, so therefore we get a
They
reset.
have a reset.
We'll just take 2 seconds there to thank REB Electronics, Reb Electronics, and their sponsorship. Daryl's Coin Machines, who supply our coin machines here for us and give us excellent service. So our hats go off to Murray and the crowd.
Another nice front pin hit there. Not a very good break, but, well, the wood's going to roll in there. See what it's going to do.
Don't think it'll knock it down, will
No,
it?
no, it's not really going to
And
help
it is
very
frozen
much.
to it.
Yes, he'll play the 2 on the other side
Yes.
and hope to get something across that thing. No, he was going for the split.
Go with the gusto.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, there. Kevin must be heaving a sigh of relief that he didn't mark again.
Okay, let's just check
Still a close game.
see what the spread is here. 65 to 3
63
pins.
pins. Very close. Yeah, and they've each had a strike. Well,
Kevin
got a break.
Kevin got a break
Yes.
there. I thought maybe that 9-pin was going to fall.
He would have
as
liked to
well.
have that one in the back.
Yeah.
But it wasn't
Now
a
it's
problem,
gone.
was it? It's gone. Nice mark. Notice Kevin has a nice straight approach.
Oh, Kevin is
Very controlled.
Kevin is smooth, as I mentioned before, and I do mention to my kid, this is one lad to watch.
Very
for
controlled.
His control, his smoothness.
Excellent follow through.
Excellent
and
follow through.
Keeps his body really straight with the
Right.
lane.
Yeah.
Head up. Yeah,
If you're going
that was
to
a nice
imitate
hit.
somebody, this is the boy to imitate.
that's right.
We did have several bowlers here from Cape Breton here with us today, and we want to thank them
you?
for their travel.
Yes. It's a
We've had
good
them
time
from
of the
Windsor.
year.
We've had
yeah.
them, as you see, from Sackville.
Yes.
I don't know what they're feeding them in there at the Super Bowl, but they're two of them are here in our finals.
They certainly are. Another
Billy
lovely
is
fight
going to
pin.
want
Hit.
that pin.
He wanted that.
Billy's going to want that
I
pin
think
bad.
you wait for that wood to roll back a bit. It's still rolling. It's
gonna
not
cover
going to
it.
be across it. No. He's got to play right on that tip. Yes, he got it.
Thank you, Billy.
Yes. I think he was a bit doubtful when he put that ball down there.
Oh, he can see the diapers
yeah.
coming. Sorry, Bill.
Oh, well, every once in a while there's one that you consider, well, lucky. It makes up
Some-
for the ones that you hit,
Yep,
that you
some-
think you should get and you
Should have
don't.
went and didn't.
Yes.
That'd be a good time to mention this. That
Oh, nice fill on it.
one thing about candlepin bowling, it is a family show.
Oh, it
It's a family
certainly
sport.
is, yes.
Everybody can be involved in it, as you know.
You can do it from 3 to 90.
Ooh,
That
they
was
wanted
close.
that mark.
Yes.
It still gives them a little bit of a lead.
Yes. He would have liked to have that one though.
8 pins, I think.
Yes.
These guys that are really avid on the bowl, they know where their position is at
Oh,
all
they
times.
do, yes. Oh, yes. 6 and
7 pins.
seven pins, yeah. Kevin's looking for a mark. And,
And
oh, I
got
think he's
a
going to get it.
Big break. Got a big break.
Well, it's got to hit it.
Those 7 pins is looking very big
Yes.
for Billy Ray at the moment.
Yeah. Oh, I don't believe it.
There is the break
I
of the day.
don't believe it.
That is the break of the day.
See, from this angle, I couldn't see. I thought he would have played this wood, but he didn't. He must have had an open pin. Yeah. From here, it didn't look like the pin was open.
Yeah, our vantage point's just a little bit off to the left side
Yes,
here.
yes. Well, here's another chance.
Well, it's getting into a cliffhanging
Six,
situation
it certainly is. It's very, very close. Kevin wants this
here.
mark.
Kevin
I bet
Binder's fans
yes.
are on the edges of their seats.
And there was a beautiful
And got
shot.
it. Beautiful.
Nice
Excellent
shot.
bowling.
Yeah.
Now, Kevin's going to want 7.
Oh, at least.
At least 7
Yes,
in here.
yes.
That'll force Billy into a
6.
mark
Yes,
situation.
that's right. Oh,
And did he get
didn't
it?
want
No.
that. 3, 6, 7. Only 3 on it. Yeah. 109.
93, 103, 113. Billy can win it without a mark.
That's right, yes. Well,
We
you never
will
know
say-
what pressure does, you
We will
know.
not do any
We
predicting.
won't say a thing because we might jinx them.
You folks at home just sit down here.
Well, there, that kind of takes it off a bit.
Beautiful shot.
He's going to have a 10 here.
Beautiful shot.
No, he didn't have a 10. So he has
What
a
does that
9.
do to our scoreboard here? Now,
Well,
102.
it makes him 102.
Yes, that
Oh,
means
well, he has to
gets
have 8 or better. He doesn't
7
want.
to win.
Yes, he doesn't
8.
want to. He
Yep,
doesn't want to.
Get into it to roll off. No.
Yeah, because that would give him a roll off. He has to have 8 to win.
7 to tie, 8 to win. Let's
Yeah.
watch the ball.
doesn't want to punch him. Well,
He's keeping us on our seats, isn't he?
sure is.
He's just not going to
Yeah,
make a job
he needs
easier
2
for
more
us.
of these. He'll have them. Probably get a spare.
Please don't take out.
Oh, there he goes.
There is
He
our
got it.
winner.
Yeah.
Oh, hats
There he
off
is,
to
yeah.
Billy and congratulations.
Yeah. Well, he was the leader, top seed all the way, and he won. Yeah. Good sportsmanship
Thank you very much,
there.
Billy Deloney. So if Norma will run down that final score for us.
Okay, we'll look at the scoreboard quickly. Kevin Binder started in, had a strike in the second box with a nice fill on it for 27, and then he moved along and had some nice hits and didn't mark, but until in the sixth box. And but then he came on and we had a spare in the sixth with 6 on it, and then didn't mark again until the 10th, and he didn't get a big fill. He was hoping to get a larger fill on it. He would have made Billy really work if he had.
Indeed.
Because finished with a nice 109. Then Bill got up, and the importance of those 10s, he had 20 just on the first 2 without any marks, and then a strike with 8 on it, and then pinned along well, and a nice mark in the 6th box again with 8 on it. Just 2 marks for 111, an excellent game, and won by 2 pins.
Yes, and as we mentioned in the first game, though, Kevin dropped 8 pins that game. The difference of the game.
Yes, yes.
So the first game, I think it
Yeah.
was 4 pins he dropped.
Yeah,
That one he won
one.
8. So those show you the importance of the pinning.
And Bill dropped 6, I think it was.
dropped
Was
6.
it 1, 2, 3, 4? No, 5.
5 pins
You
for a
see, only 5. So there was the difference right
That's
there.
the whole difference of the game.
Yeah,
And I
each
think
had
you
2
kind of
marks.
called it correctly there when you say that Kevin just didn't really capitalize on the marks and the opportunity
Yes.
he had to get those marks. And that was the difference in the game. Very
Yes.
close match, and
Yes.
we want to thank those 2 guys for it. Billy goes home with the $900 check in
Yes,
his hand, and
yes.
we'll hope good news for Billy when he gets home.
Yes.
And all our marks go off to Kevin and the whole rest of the crew here. We had 27 bowlers start
Yes.
off here this morning for this qualifications. And they've done us all justice, along with our
Yes,
sponsors,
they
along with
certainly did.
Access Cable. And I want to thank you, Norma, for
Well, I was glad to be here.
taking you out as
I
a
was
host.
glad to be here.
And again, thanks to Doug and the boys there from Access Cable. And we'll wind this show down, and we'll thank everybody for joining us here. We'll thank our crew and our sponsors, and especially our sponsors. And we
Yeah.
hope to see you here on our next show, when we'll bring you another King of the Hill bowling tournament from the Big Shot Lanes of Muscat Auburn Harbor. Thank you very much.
Okay, goodbye now.